Willow Beach is arguably one of the best fishing spots near Las Vegas and southern Nevada, but it is also one of the hardest. Most people leave Willow Beach skunked, and if you catch even one fish, it's considered a good day. So, how do you consistently catch fish here? Well, I figured one of the best ways is to spend a day with a guy who fishes out here every chance he gets. And has caught tons of striped bass over the years. Today, we're sitting down with Sam to hear his story, learn what he's picked up over the years, and to watch his experience get put to the test.
So tell me a little bit about yourself, man. Who are you? What you do? How long you been fishing out here?
I'm Sam. See, I've been fishing in Nevada moved here in 2018, Philly. And so what does that put me at? 8 years?
Now, Sam says he's been fishing out here for 8 years, but that's not where his story starts. He actually grew up in Texas chasing bass. Since he was about 14, he'd fished with his best friend's dad, targeting bass all the time. So when he moved to Nevada, he grabbed a float tube and he went straight back to what he knew.
Started on the float tube though. Float tube was where it's at. So I went from a float tube to like a little tin boat. I was like as a Gregor's, like 14 feet. And I went to one of the little trackers as a Pro Guide V16, so it had the deep V hole. Mm-hmm. Now I'm at the Tahoe 1950.
What year did you move here to Vegas?
2018.
2018.
And a few years later, in 2021, that's when I got invited on his boat.
Whoa. Oh my goodness. I don't know if a net like this is meant for a big fish like this.
And I'm not the only one who's been invited on his boat. Sam has taken countless people over the years. Friends, strangers, anyone who wants to be on the water. That's just the kind of person he is. But it got me thinking, why? What drives someone to invite total strangers onto their boat? To reach out to creators, people from Facebook groups, kids, even older folks, just so they can experience a day out on the water. Because honestly, most people do not do that. So I asked him what motivates him.
As weird as it sounds, it's like better to fish with a buddy than without a buddy, even if you don't know him. I was the kid who is a beneficiary of a best friend's dad. Like my dad never went fishing. Nothing against him. I love my dad. But my first coal was bought by my best friend's dad. I was the back angler on my best friend's boat at 14 through all our little junior tournaments in Texas. So I am like the product of like someone taking me fishing.
I see. Yeah.
So in my mind, I don't know if it's like a way to give back or like a way to kind of like see myself through someone else. And I've only had one experience where I was like, that guy's not coming. That was a random I picked up at the boat ramp.
But Sam's not just generous. He's put serious time out here learning these waters. So I had to ask him about one fish he'll never forget, his personal best striper.
So, okay, your PB out here is 22 pounds, right?
22.
That's a pretty big fish.
Yeah. Top water casting. It was up closer to. Luckily, there was another boat that was just like a nice older guy. I was like, hey, anybody take a couple pictures and videos for me?
That's cool.
I got the whole thing documented because it's tough when you got that big of a fish trying to like selfie.
Yeah,
Like a 22 pound that's like from here to like my knee.
Next, I wanted to know, with this much experience, where does Sam actually choose to fish? To give you some context, most people choose to fish close to the marina. It's easy to get to, but more important than that, Willow Beach stocks trout every week at the marina. And most of these trout end up getting eaten by stripers. So naturally, people troll trout-style lures nearby hoping to trick a striper into eating one. It's kind of the go-to strategy out here. But Sam doesn't really fish that way, and there's a reason for that.
If there's other people fishing there, I don't like fishing there. It's like the fish has already seen a lure.
Yeah.
Hasn't bit theirs. I don't have a whole ton of confidence that they're gonna bite mine.
Yeah.
But where I do have confidence is down here. Now, granted, they're not as much trout swimming around, so it's kind of like two trains of thought. One is like, oh, like these fish never see like these big trout down here. Like, why would you throw like these big plugs down here?
Yeah.
And then the opposite is, man, these fish don't see anything down here.
And because they don't see anything, they're not nearly as cautious. No boats, no consistent lures, and when something finally swims by, they actually commit to it, even if there aren't any stocked trout swimming outside of the marina this far downriver. But is that assumption true? That trout never make it this far? That stripers down here don't see them? Because what Sam told me next proved that idea wrong.
Because I've seen trout another probably 6 miles from here south.
Mm-hmm.
And I've caught them. Like, it's not like me just seeing in the water. I've caught them shallow, cast up in tube jig. Caught them, which I thought was a bass, and then I pulled it out and it's a trout. And I'm like, trout down here. So unless like Endow's planning further south, trout still get all the way past Nelson's Landing.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's where I caught it. I caught it past
That's crazy.
Nelson's Landing.
And for people that don't know, Nelson's Landing is like, 10, 15 miles?
I'd say 12.
And that's pretty far.
Yeah. Far.
And this part, honestly, surprised me. I've talked to a lot of people out here, and most don't even think that trout make it out of the marina. Once they're stocked, stripers start devouring them immediately. The farthest I've ever heard someone say they seen a trout was past Monkey Hole, and that felt hard to believe. But Sam caught a trout all the way down past Nelson's Landing. This is way farther than I ever expected. And if the trout are making it this far, then that means the stripers are still feeding on them way down here. So it really changes your perspective on where you can actually fish. But knowing where to fish is one thing, actually landing them is another. And that's where Sam decided to give me some tips when it comes to his setup and his lures.
One thing that I do on any lure, now you don't have to do this, but right here I have an internal swivel, meaning that when this striper hits, if he only has one hook, they're gonna barrel roll. They're notorious for that, but this will continue to spin. Versus
Pretty sweet.
if you're not internal swiveled, you get about 270 degrees of rotation before this split ring locks out. And boom, this is where now that hook, I can start bending that. Now I have leverage. And so these split rings, now granted, these are saltwater. This is like 90 pounds of force to straighten this out. Hooks are probably like 20 to 30 pounds to straighten these out. But this is where you lose fish, because then they can even pull it out of their own scales, their own mouth.
Then he showed me another example with a walk the dog lure that he has.
And then again, it's connected to an internal swivel. So every single one of these rotates 100% all the way through. Which again, whenever you get caught with one, which I can show you an experience of getting caught with one, right here, if you look just right, that one's bent. Versus these.
Oh, yeah. That is
Yeah,
bad.
that one's bent.
Yeah, I see that.
So, but yeah, and in those instances, that's where these internal swivels kind of are your friend, but you're still at the mercy of your hooks not bending out.
So after he walked me through his setup, we decided to switch things up and start casting for smallmouth, since we weren't getting too many hits while trolling. Keep in mind it's February. Even though it's warmer than usual, it's still cold, and honestly, it's one of the tougher times of the year to catch smallmouth bass. Sam even told me it would probably be difficult. So we weren't expecting much, but what happened next, we definitely didn't expect. And there it is, the sweet, sweet sound of drag, letting us know whatever's on the other end is big.
So we got 4 pound test. This is how we go slow, and we have confidence in the hook set. A medium light rod, 616. I'm curious what it is.
The wind picked up, making our audio garbage. So I'll fill you in on what's happening. At this point, we honestly have no idea what's on the other end. It could be a carp, hopefully not. It could be a striper, maybe even a catfish. For a second, we were even thinking it could be a record smallmouth bass. But after some time went by, Sam told me it probably was not a smallmouth. It would have likely jumped by now. Whatever it is, it's big. Way bigger than what this rod and 4-pound line is really meant to handle. At this point, we're just hoping to get it close enough so we can at least see what it is. And then, we finally see the shadow.
Oh, I see it down there. Yeah, that's big. I think that's a striper, bro. Black top.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's wild. We'll see though. That's still kind of like 20 feet down, you think?
Yeah, it seems 10 to 15 down right now. My problem I've always had with striper, I've caught striper or had nice ones on like this, but they always break my line based off of their teeth.
Yeah. Wow, dude. It's just going in circles slowly. Oh my god, this camera's picking it up so well down there.
I think we got probably one minute.
You lead him into it.
The problem is I got no leading ability with this rod.
Yeah.
They're just gonna wait for it.
Dude,
to head.
that's a catfish.
Striper.
No, wait, no. There's no, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay, it is, you're right.
We're almost there.
Oh, there we go. It's right there. I see the thing. Okay. Oh, it's far.
Oh my.
Let's go. Yeah, bro. Perfect hook, man.
Yeah, like that. Holy cow, it's like nothing left right there. Oh, it just came off just like that.
Wow, bro, you played that like a master.
The wind was getting kind of strong right here, but it ended up being 9 pounds, 7 ounces after subtracting 4 ounces from the grippers.
On 4-pound test. That's wild. I'll get a photo of you real quick.
After a quick photo, we let her go, healthy and strong. Some days at Willow Beach, it humbles you. Some days, it will surprise you. Not bad for one of the toughest fisheries, and not bad when you've got the right guy showing you the ropes. Huge thanks to Sam for taking us out. If you want to see a video where I put everything I know about Willow Beach into one video, click on the video on the left. And if you want to see a video that YouTube recommends, click on the video on the right. Thanks for watching. Until next time.